What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So the day has come. I have officially listed my Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart Sportback up for sale. So yeah, you guys saw I have been in the last few videos pretty much converting it back to stock. So what I did was I had the headlights switched back to the OEM headlights, had the seats, no more bright seats, OEM seats back in. Off camera, I also swapped out stuff like the little side marker back to the OEM one, as well as my head unit. So no longer an aftermarket head unit. The OEM Mitsubishi navigation screen system is back in. So shift knob, swapped that out, took off my various shift knob. Small little stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and walk around the car, show you guys the car and talk about it. So here is the car, my 2010 Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart Sportback. This car is unique because not many Ralliarts around and not many Sportbacks, so this makes this specific car pretty limited. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it up, I'm going to drive it to my favorite shooting spot close by the house, walk around and talk about it. Alright, let's go ahead and fire her up, give you guys a nice little cold start. And like I said, let's check out the interior. Pretty much back to as stock as I could. No more bright seats, OEM seats back in. Shift knob. Never got the OEM shift knob, but previous owner sold me this titanium shift knob. Also swapped out the head unit. Right now we have the Mitsubishi navigation system back in. So this is how she sounds on cold start. Love the exhaust note on it. I think it sounds great. Just letting it warm up for a couple minutes before we drive her. And it is so unbearably hot in Texas during summertime. So yeah, I gotta blast the AC. It's just way too hot. This year in summer, it has gone up to as high as 109 degrees Fahrenheit. Here in Texas where I live, so pretty insane. So yeah, we're just gonna let the Ralliart warm up for a couple minutes, drive to my favorite shooting spot, do a little walk around, talk about the car, talk about why I'm selling the car. So this is my daily driver, if you guys are wondering. About 2 months ago we sold my Honda Civic Si, my FG2, and some of you guys are pretty upset about it, but you know, that car's been sitting, so I haven't really driven it much. It's pretty much served as my backup daily driver, but you know, I'm glad it went to a good home. With this Ralliart, I haven't actually had it for a year yet, almost a year of ownership. Great car, but I kind of have my eyes set on something else. So since this is my daily driver, what that means is I have to look for another daily driver. So yeah, wife says I have to let one car go before I get another. So what I'm trying to get for a daily driver, I'm not, you know, you guys know me, I don't like my boring daily driver cars. Every car has to be somewhat cool and fun. So I'm pretty much looking at something very different. I've never owned this brand of a car before. Power wise, actually makes more horsepower as well. So pretty excited, but again, it's gonna be pretty different. So we have to sell the Ralliart first. Once we sell this, then we'll start the hunt for one. I have a specific color model in mind, so yeah, it's gonna be a pretty fun search for the new car once we sell this Ralliart. And I probably say this a bunch of times on different videos, but check out the mileage. Right now we only have about 34,000 original miles, so super low mileage for the year. It's a 2010. I got it with 28,000 miles, so still super low. About a year back, put on about 6,000 miles. When I first got it, you guys know I pretty much take turns between the cars to put on miles. So SI had some miles, Ralliart put on some miles, S2000 put on some miles, Lancer show car stays in the garage, not many miles, but yeah, let's go ahead and drive to the shoot location. Alright, so here she is, my 2010 Mitsubishi Lancer Ralliart Sportback. So like I said in recent videos, I did put back the OEM headlights. It does have the aftermarket LED bulbs that I put in. If you guys are wondering why it's flickering, it's because they're LEDs. They don't actually flicker when you look at them in real life. On the outside, that's about it. just the headlights swapped out. And then, like I mentioned earlier, seats are gone. Normal bright seats, OEM seats. We also have the doubled in from the factory put back in, and I think that's about it as much as I recall. But this car is a great car. I mean, you got your back seats, a lot of room. You can fit 3 passengers back here, front and back. And what's really cool about the Sportback is that it's a wagon. So with the wagon, you can pretty much haul a lot of stuff. You can pretty much open it. I have like one little case here, but what you can do is you can take this off, super easy. You can fold the seats down, and I've transported from bumpers, wheels, anything. So much space that you can transport parts with. So really nice utility if you don't have a truck or a bigger SUV. I know some people not a huge fan of the look of the Sportback. To be honest, I wasn't. But then it's really cool because it's a wagon, and like I said, there were never any Evo 10 wagons made. Your Evo 8, Evo 9 wagons, I believe in the US, I don't think any. You have to import them from Japan or other parts of the world, so you don't really get an Evo wagon. So if you want to look for something that's kind of like an Evo wagon, this is as close as you can get. This specific car here, like I said, the Ralliarts, I believe not many made in the US, but the Ralliart Sportbacks were only made in 2010 and 2011. What's also cool is I think only 300 Sportbacks were made in North America, so making this super rare and limited. I've never seen one before I bought mine, so yeah, really cool. Just to swap out the light, fender light, back to the OEM one. I had sequentials before that. Yeah, so besides the super low mileage, let's pop the hood, show you guys underneath the engine bay. So everything's pretty mint inside and out. Like I said, for a car from 2010, super low miles, super good condition. So check out the underneath the hood, super clean as well. Runs smooth, sounds great. And what's really cool is the turbo is actually upgraded to an Evo 10 turbo, so it's a bigger turbo. We have all the supporting mods like the manifold that swapped out, the intercooler piping, ETS, HKS blow-off valve, some nice goodies, right? HKS radiator cap, and then intercooler, we have a Sheepy Racing intercooler. So you guys know Sheepy Racing, they make like intercoolers and parts for like 1,000 horsepower Lambos and GTRs. Really cool. So yeah, Casco strut bar, very clean engine bay. I would say very clean car inside and out. Honestly, it's a 34,000 miles on the second owner, so bought it off the first owner who bought it brand new back in 2010. It helps. He's an Asian owner, I'm an Asian owner. We take pride in our cars. We kept it clean. It's in really good condition. So yeah, I hate to see this thing go, but this new car I want. So yeah, unfortunately one of the cars have to go. Alright, so yeah, it drives great. I'll probably have a separate video on me doing some pulls in the Ralliart. And by pulls, I'm thinking, you know, doing some pulls with cameras in the car, kind of like the ASMR video from the Civic Si before I sold it. I had like suction cup mounts, GoPros over the car, some flyby shots, stuff like that, exhaust clips. So I'm pretty excited to do that because whenever I'm driving the car, I hear how it sounds, but you know, when you're outside of the car, sometimes it sounds a little bit different. So probably do some of those exhaust flyby videos for you guys on the Ralliart. Like I said, I just posted it up for sale, so it's on Facebook Marketplace. It's also on this website called Cars and Bids. So kind of like bring a trailer, you do have to pay a fee. Cars and Bids you don't. I believe it's by Doug DeMuro. Anyways, so it's gonna be on there, kind of like an auction. Yeah, this car, it's a great car. It's also kind of like a collector's car just because super low miles, not many Sportbacks were made. When people see it at a car meet or on the road, they're like, what is that? From the front end, they might think it's an Evo 10, but when they get to the back, they get confused and wonder, hey, is it a Sportback? There is the Lancer variation of the Sportback. I believe the Lancer ES Sportback, but obviously looks similar, but is front-wheel drive, is not all-wheel drive, and it's also non-turbo. The Ralliarts come standard with the 2-liter 4B11T engine, and this one has the bigger turbo. So yeah, besides being super low miles, super clean, 2-owner car, big turbo swap, it makes over 300 horsepower and over 300 torque. So it's a pretty fun daily, pretty fun wagon. And like I said, I honestly would like to keep the car, but I don't know, we'll see. I have a price set in mind, so any of you guys who are serious, you can DM me on Instagram, and you know, we can talk about it. Like I said, this car, I don't have to sell it, nothing's wrong with it. If you know, I get lowball, I don't really get the price I want, hey, might as well keep it. But I figured there's a car I want to buy, so yeah, something has to go. You guys know my Mitsubishi Lancer show car, as little as I drive it, that car's not going anywhere. I just spent too much time and money into it. I've been building for like 7 or 8 years. My S2000, I can't let that thing go too, because it's been a dream car of mine for many years. I've been wanting one for 4 years, finally got one last year, and I've been dumping money into it. It looks great, drives great, such a great car, and it's top-down convertible, nice weekend car. So yeah, the car I want to get is the daily driver. Like I said, maybe we'll talk about it in an upcoming video, but like for now, I don't really want to review yet, just because I don't want to jinx myself. Like I said, I have to sell this car, sell the Ralliart, have the funds, then we can think about buying a new car. Alright, so I just got back home. So what do you guys think? Honest opinions. Should I keep it? Should I sell it? Leave it in the comment section below. Like I said, this car, I guess because among all the cars, the longer I have it, the more sentimental value I build up for it. And also, doesn't help that I have 2 Mitsubishi Lancers. Sure, one's a GT that's turbo and one's a Ralliart, but at the end of the day, they're pretty much a similar platform. I love the wagon because of the functionality of it. I even had friends tell me, hey, why not swap out parts from the Lancer show built onto the Ralliart, so that way you have all-wheel drive and a wagon. So I don't know, but let me know what you guys think. And again, if any of you are interested to purchase it, it is set at a fairly high price, higher than most Ralliarts, just because, you know, it's the wagon, it's rare, super low mile, super mint condition. But yeah, if you're looking for a 300 plus horsepower wagon, look no further, this is it. It is quicker than a stock Evo 10, has the upgraded Cosmos Motorsport transmission that can hold 600 horsepower. So if you ever want to build it, it's perfect. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you need the channel, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.